Welcome to today's episode of the Group Parlay podcast. Andy Semo, Nick Strom, Kevin Soyan. Late one today. We were all busy during the day, so recording it now a little bit later, but it is what it is. Pretty good weekend to recap. We hit on Saturday, it was pretty electric. It was a good feeling. Those were some sweaty games too. So yeah, I'll hand it to Kev for a recap of the weekend.
Great weekend, I'd say. Great weekend for myself. 3-0 on the weekend with Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, on Friday we had basketball and some hockey. I'll just briefly. We had Suns Jazz over, Leafs Red Wings over, and Bucks Hornets over. I hit mine last year's, and then into Saturday we hit again. So we had Thursday and Saturday. I had the Arizona money line. We had OK State -4.5 and UNLV +4.5. And two of those games were not looking great for a while. So OK State and UNLV both held on, covered. Great hit there. I was a +430. And then yesterday, we did not hit. I had Cowboys -8.5. That hit by a mile. Chargers -1.5. They lost to the Packers. And then Steelers +3 ended up pushing on a game-winning field goal. So to recap where we're at in the month now. Parlay 6 and 17, that's 26%. And we're up 8 units. And we're up 12 with the boost, which the boosts have been lacking on DraftKings. So that's unfortunate. If we had the boost we were getting previously, we'd be up a lot with the boost. But we'll take our 8 units. I'm 14 and 10. Andy's 13, 10 and 1. Nick's 10, 13 and 1. And the group parlay 6 and 17, as I said.
Quentin Johnson is the sole reason we lost yesterday.
Yeah,
it's our rock hands.
And Joey Bosa going down like in the first quarter didn't help either. But yeah, Quentin Johnson, man, brutal. But at least we're in that point. I allude to it a lot. We're in the spot where we can lose versus where we need to win. So
yep,
it's definitely more comforting being up 8 units. So
it's time to start stacking.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some picks. Obviously, we got Monday Night Football on, so there's going to be a bonus bet. But let's get into the daily ones. Strom, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I like this one a little too much, so it scares me. But I'm going Canucks -1.5 against the Sharks. Canucks are 12-5-1 facing a 3-13-1 Sharks team. The Canucks are 5-1-1 at home this year, so they're elite. The Sharks are 0-7 on the road. The Sharks lost to the Canucks 10-1 3 weeks ago. And then here we go. The Canucks have 14, or the Sharks have 14 losses this year. One went to a shootout. Every other game, they've lost by more than 1 goal. So 13 games, they've lost by 1 or more. Well, 2+. So I think 1.5 is a lot.
Yeah, the Sharks are terrible. I mean, they have nobody. You just hitching your wagon to the Canucks, though.
Huge Canucks better.
All right, I'll go next. I'm going to stick to hockey. I'm going Bruins over the Lightning money line. Bruins are the best team in the league. Anytime you can get their money line bet within our -150, I'm going to take it. Tampa Bay has not been great. They're down. I mean, Vasilevsky, their star goalie, is probably the best in the league, just hasn't been playing this year. He's been injured, and their backup goalies have not been great. They're giving up 3.6 goals a game versus the Bruins have the best goalie tandem in the league, and they're giving up 2 goals a game. It's like amazing. And then Bruins have actually been scoring a lot of goals lately, like 5 goals in their last 3 or 4 games. So anytime I can get the Bruins money line, I'm going to take the Bruins money line.
I love the Bruins, so.
Yeah.
We like the Bruins.
Yes, we do.
All right. I'm taking the Celtics tonight. I'm taking them at -7.5. They're facing Charlotte, who's obviously terrible. Not much needs to be said here. It's what are they, 11-2 versus a 3-19. The only problem with the Celtics is they've been winning a lot of games and not covering, but I think tonight they'll cover. I think the Charlotte's been bad. They got blown out their last 2 games against the Knicks and Bucks, and the Celtics have won 6 in a row. They're rolling, so I think they take them to it tonight, and they should cover that number by 10. But hopefully they just cover the number.
Charlotte does not play defense, so I think you're all
For
right.
a low energy, low effort team.
Mm-hmm. All right. Recap the bet. We got Boston money line minus 135, Canucks minus 1.5, minus 148, Celtics minus 7.5, minus 150, comes out to plus 386. No boost, absolute garbage by DraftKings, but whatever. So let's get into the same game parlay. Strom, take it away.
Yep, I'm going Jerick McKinnon over 15.5 receiving yards. He's gone over the number in 6 out of 9 games this year. He's averaging 2.5 targets a game, just shy of 2 receptions a game, and at a 8.6 yards per reception clip. So I really like it. He hit this last year in 65% of games. So kind of just playing the numbers game here. I like the percentages.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's gonna hit. I mean, he's a pass catcher guy, so I'll go next. I'm taking in the same breath DeAndre Swift over 18.5 receiving yards. We love the running backs getting receptions. DeAndre Swift he's pretty notorious for being a good pass catcher. He's hit this number in 5 of his last 6 games, or I'm sorry, 4 out of his last 6 games. But here's the thing: is the Chiefs have a pretty good defense. Their secondary is pretty good. They only allow 170 pass yards a game. So I think checkdowns are going to be king here. And I think DeAndre Swift's just going to be on the field to get those checkdowns. So he can break this, and he's got that breakaway speed, so he can hit that in one catch. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
We love this running back receiving yards prop. It's notorious on the spot.
It's been good to us.
It has been good to us. And then you put it in with the under.
Yeah, I'm taking the under. I mean, I'm addicted to them, especially on prime time. They're like 11-1 on Monday Night Football, or that's whatever it is. They've only not hit once on Monday night. Eagles actually have like the best defense in the league statistically. You can say strength of schedule maybe, but they have the least points against by a good amount. Their unders are 7-2 this year, and if you look at their last couple of games, they have just been shutting teams down. The Dolphins couldn't even do too well against them, and the Eagles on the other side, their defense that we thought was going to be probably one of the best in the league has been a little shaky, but I think this is a bounce back game for their defense, and the Chiefs' offense has actually struggled this year too. So I like the under tonight. Hopefully I don't get fooled, but I think this is actually going to be not as good as the game as people think, and I think there's going to be a lot of defense.
I actually agree with that statement.
Eagles pass defense kind of sucks, but the Chiefs have nothing on offense. So
yeah, they've had trouble moving the ball.
I don't know. Kadarius Toney could blow them away today.
Side prop bet: Kadarius Toney over 5.5 receiving yards. Lock of the century.
I saw that. I was looking at the line. It's 5.5. It's crazy.
All right. Recap the bet. We got DeAndre Swift over 18.5 receiving yards. Jerick McKinnon 15.5 receiving yards, and under 47.5 in that game. Plus 500. There is a no sweat bet, so use that. Make sure you get yourself insurance, but plus 500. One of these we're gonna hit, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very great.
Just can't wait for the day when we hit 2 in one day. It'll be a glorious day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tonight.
Let's get greedy. Let's get greedy, baby. Make some money.
Pigs. Oink oink.